My name is Maria, and this is Apollo, and welcome to another video. Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. I am back after missing last week's Friday video.
I'm back.
We were actually all sick. Nate got sick, and then I caught whatever Nate had. So this is the first day that I'm feeling better, and I thought it was time to make another video. And I have Apollo joining me today. And today's video is another late one, which is okay because I kind of like those.
It's personal preference.
And let's get into the video. So I have this handsome boy joining me for today's video. He's been settling into our household with our other 8 birds really well. Of course, he gets along with some of them and not with others, but we're working on it, and so far, he prefers me.
It's been an honor.
Because we think that in the pet store, there were mostly women who worked with him and who volunteer and also who just work there normally. So he prefers women and he prefers me. So that makes me feel very special, definitely. And just love this handsome guy. Yeah, perfect addition to our family, huh, buddy? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. You're perfect.
I'm obsessed.
So for today's video, I thought that I would do a freestyle one because we've been sick and I didn't really have a lot of time to prepare for a video. So I thought that today's video should be about many, not all, but many of the reasons why kids should not get birds as pets. Of course, to be frank, I do not think that kids should get any animal as a pet, really, especially smaller kids.
You all hate me, don't you?
Because they're not really sure what they're signing up for and they're really young, and the responsibility usually falls to the parent to take care of them. And also, I'd like to offer some of my own personal insight as to why children should not get birds as pets or other animals as pets. And so let's get into the video.
About fucking time.
So I'm actually going to start with my own personal story. This does not have to do with birds, but it has to do with kids and animals and them just having animals as pets. So all my life since I was a little girl,
I've been like this for as long as I can remember.
actually at first it was cats, but later when I found out that I'm allergic to cats, like seriously dangerously allergic, it moved on to dogs. I've always wanted a dog. Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about walking my own dog, taking that dog to the park, bonding with it, cuddling with it, sleeping with it at night. And that was just a dream of mine ever since I could remember.
Dreams, we got dreams.
And all throughout my childhood, I begged my mom to get me a dog so hard, and she was always telling me, prove to me that you can take care of this dog, because I do not want to be the one taking care of it and walking it and whatnot. And I never really understood why she was so hesitant in getting me a dog.
I don't get it.
Because at the moment, I was really excited. I wanted that dog, and I knew that I would be walking it, and I would be caring for it and taking care of it. And I didn't understand her hesitancy. So finally, when I was in high school, my mom said, if you wake up an hour before school to prove to me that you can walk this dog in the morning and that I will not be stuck, being the one walking it. And if you can get straight A's or close to straight A's for a year, then we will talk about getting a dog.
Oh, bring it on, bitches.
So that's exactly what I did. I woke up super early. I think my school, I was going to high school. I think I was a freshman. I'm not exactly sure, but my school actually started at about 7:30 from what I can remember, or maybe even earlier, but I woke up an hour before that to show my mom because I was committed. I was so determined. I thought finally something within reach. And so I did that. I got really good grades. High school is not easy in terms of academics. At least it wasn't for me. And with all the other stuff going on, that was even harder. And so by the end of the year, I've proved to my mom, I've shown her, okay, I can do this, and I really want this dog, and I will take care of it.
Great success.
So after I proved to her, then we started looking for dogs. We were probably looking for over a year before we finally stopped at a pet store, and there were 2 boxers there. And my stepdad was like, choose one, go ahead, it's time. And I was so surprised because I honestly did not think this was ever going to happen. It was a dream of mine, but I thought that that was all it was going to be, a dream. So when my stepdad finally said, okay, pick the boxer that you want, I was flabbergasted.
I am speechless.
And we picked the girl, and we called her Juliet because she was born on the 4th of July. And also we were reading Romeo and Juliet at school at the time, so I thought that was pretty fitting. And we all loved her, definitely. But let's be honest here. I think I probably walked and took care of that dog, just me, for maybe the first couple of months. After that, the novelty of the dog wore off. It wasn't as exciting anymore. It's something that I have fulfilled as a dream, and it was just not as exciting and not as new. And I started going back on some of those responsibilities.
Shame on you. You are not.
I stopped walking the dog all the time, and I stopped taking her on long walks and stuff like that, and sometimes I forgot to feed her. And so my mom was right. She was right in terms of I was already in high school, and even I stopped taking care of that dog because that was not my priority. It was my priority when I was trying to prove to my mom that I could take care of this dog, that I was old enough and mature enough, and I could take care of this dog and she wouldn't have to. And then look what happened. Definitely did not fulfill that promise. And I was already in high school, guys. So getting a child, any kind of live animal, as a pet, to teach them responsibility.
It's among the worst ideas I've ever heard.
I know a lot of parents do that because they think that it's going to teach their child responsibility and all those good qualities that they want their kid to have. But in reality, the care of that animal, whatever it might be, hamster, guinea pig, whatever, dog, cat, bird, a lot of parents get their kids those little parrotlets or budgies that you can get at pretty much any pet store, and for like $50 or maybe even cheaper, and they come in all these pretty colors. So it seems like, oh, no brainer. I'll get my kid a bird to take care of and to show me that they can take care of something. And then you bring that bird home, and the responsibility of it is ultimately going to fall on you.
It's really scary. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Even if the kid is in high school, most likely. Of course, I'm not saying that every single child is like this, but I would say the vast majority are. Parents, I think, need to stop doing that. And especially birds, like we're not even talking about birds. Birds require so much care and so much effort and so much time and so much commitment. I mean, I would know. I have all kinds of different species and sizes of birds, but the small birds take as much commitment and as much time and care as the big ones, because you want the best for all of your animals.
You deserve the best in life.
Not just the bigger ones, not just the most exciting and cool ones like Apollo over here. And even budgies. There's been so much new information to give these budgies the best life possible, get them the biggest cage possible, let them out all the time, socialize them, otherwise they will be not tame and they will just kind of keep to themselves and live a very lonely and very sad and unfulfilling life. And that is not something that you should strive to provide that kind of life for an animal, any kind of animal. So getting a budgie for a child, even an older child, is just not smart, because kids, they don't know who they are yet. Their personalities, their identities, everything is changing. It's changing all the time. So just because a child might be really committed and dedicated one day does not mean that they're going to remain as committed and dedicated for the long haul.
I guess I can't expect them to.
Some animals can live a long time, and the parent, you as the parent, I'm assuming that I'm talking to the parent here, is going to get stuck with that animal as a tool to teach your child commitment and responsibility and all the qualities that you want your kid to have. Wait until your kid gets older and then they can get that animal themselves if they still want it. Once their life gets more stable, they will know for sure that this is what they want, and then they'll be able to purchase that animal themselves, and you will not have to wonder, am I going to get stuck taking care of this animal? Even though you might have bought it with the best intentions, a lot of those animals, those budgies, dogs, cats, whatever, get rehomed, end up in shelters, end up unwanted, have to be rehabilitated to be able to be adopted out again. And it's just a really sad cycle.
Making me cry.
I've seen some stuff on YouTube about young kids getting these animals that they're not sure they'll be able to take care of, and it's just really upsetting. And since today's video is laid back and freestyle, I thought that I would just share my own personal experiences in order to maybe convince you not to do that, or prove to you that even an older child, like a high school kid, might have a lot of other stuff going on in their life and might not have the means or the commitment to take care of any kind of animal that you might get them. Even if they assure you that they will be able to care for that animal and you will not end up being the one caring for it, does not mean that they actually will.
Can't fault your honesty.
So I thought that I would just share my own personal experience with this. Hi. What are you doing? I know Bird Tricks did a video about this, and I just wanted to put in my 2 cents. I wanted to share my own story and my own experience with this. And that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys have anything else you would like to share about giving your kids an animal as a pet in order to teach them all the important life lessons like responsibility, dedication, commitment, and all that good stuff, please write it in the comments. I'm sure that I did not mention everything. This is just kind of what came out of my head at this moment, and I thought that I would put it out there
for everyone to see.
And if you guys liked this video or found it helpful in any kind of way, please like, subscribe, comment, reach out. I'm always happy to hear from you guys, and it literally makes my day and my week and my life. I love doing these videos, and I love talking with you guys, other bird owners, and you guys don't even have to be bird owners, just anything. Please reach out. So that's gonna do it for us today, guys, and we'll see you in our next video. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Yeah? Say bye. Bye. Love you.